toilet.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to I Do It. Today is Wednesday at about 10:30 a.m. And I just got home from dropping my son off at his grandma's house. And I wanted to show you what a typical day without my son looks like in our house. So, come on, let's do it. First thing I do is gather some laundry up, because that's going to take all day. Normally, I do laundry all on one day, except for my son. And that's because he loves suckling on this pink owl while he sleeps. He can't sleep without it. So it gets all nasty, and I try and wash that thing every couple of days because he chews on it all night. So in doing that, I might as well just go ahead and do all the laundry that we have in the house. So I have started doing, my laundry throughout the week as opposed to just on one day. I try and give the owl a little extra swishing in the concentrated soapy water. Every once in a while, the cat thinks she's in the litter box, but she's actually not in the litter box. Her head is just in the litter box, and then her rear end is outside the litter box. So this kind of thing happens where she pees, and then I have to clean it up. So now that that's done, we're going to make our way up to the kitchen and the dishwasher, because that is the second longest task, and I want to start that as soon as possible. But on our way to the kitchen, I like to pick up the various areas, especially toys and such, so that when I come back through after unloading and loading the dishwasher, we'll vacuum. While cleaning up the toys, I do try and put everything back kind of the way it was. I think the most of the fun that my son gets is making the mess. So yeah, I try and put everything back so that when he comes back to his area, he can make a mess if he wants. I do like these puzzles, even though he just kind of dumps the whole thing over. If I'm sitting there, we can go over numbers and letters, and I try and get at least one new letter out of him every time he messes with the puzzle. But mostly I think he just likes making a mess.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you using this? Huh? Were you using this thing here? Did I take it from you? Look at you two. Having the laziest of days. Yeah. Yeah.
We finally made it to the kitchen and the dishwasher. It's a little reminiscent of the first video that I ever made on the channel, which was emptying my dishwasher after I'd come home from dropping my son off at his grandmother's house. But when I opened the cupboard, one of his cups fell down on me. I ended up having to organize the whole cupboard. I'm actually going to hand wash these because I typically use them every day. And I'm getting kind of tired of just bending over and pulling them out of the dishwasher just to wash them and use them, if that makes sense.
List.
I made cookies again last night. That's why the cookie sheet is on the stove with heating pads under it still.
All right, on to the next.
Which is getting more laundry from my son's room. We're gonna do his bedding. But first, let's straighten up really quick. And
We need like another bin or box or something.
so I'm just gonna push these off to the side for now. We use a pool noodle to stuff in between his sheet. That way it sits between the wall and the bed, and that way no toys or stuffies fall down in between there and get lost, and we never find them for 6 months.
Do that now.
I'm gonna have me a quick lunch here. I'm partial to chili flavored ramen noodles, and I cut up a couple hot dogs, and yeah, that's like a nice quick little lunch I can have. And then we're gonna get to vacuuming the whole house. So we'll do my room, my son's room, the nursery, the hallway, the living room. And by that time, the laundry's done and we can start to do that.
Believe it or not, I do fold the clothes as they come out of the dryer.
100% true story. I do hate laundry. I hate folding clothes. It is the worst. But I have found that if I do it as it comes out of the dryer, and it's just more manageable for me, because if I throw it in a basket, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, I'll do that in a minute, and I don't. And when I do finally get around to it, because it's sitting there and I'm looking at it.
Trick about pillows is you add tennis balls to beat them up so they don't get all wonky and all the stuffing gets put to one side.
All the clothes are wrinkly, and I feel like, man, I'm not going to iron all these things, so I'm either just going to wash them again so they come out of the dryer nice and crisp, or yeah, that's usually what I do. So I do fold my clothes as they come out of the dryer. Do you guys fold your clothes? How do you do your laundry? Do you fold them as they come out of the dryer? Do you put them in a basket, go sit down somewhere and fold them? Do you let them sit in a basket? Do you live out of your laundry basket? Let me know in the comments below. And last thing we gotta vacuum is the downstairs. The living area, tile floor, and of course the carpeted stairs that future project actually, the wife and I want to redo. Maybe we'll get to that at some point this winter. Fingers crossed. We want to remove the carpet and make it look like the stairs that go up to the third floor.
Another thing I need to do today is go grocery shopping. A little Costco run. So, and it's getting pretty late. It's almost 4 o'clock now. So let's get to doing that. I'll see you guys in a bit. Only took about an hour. Not too bad.
And then we're back to more laundry. Now that I'm pretty much finished cleaning, there are some tasks we didn't get to, but it's later in the day, and I feel like sitting down and relaxing. I get some editing done. Um, in between loads of laundry, of course. I only had one load of laundry of our clothes to do. Um, what I really need to wash is our bedding, but we'll get to that tomorrow. And of course, before the day is completely over, I get to hang out with the wife and watch a little Curse of Oak Island.
I think I found something kind of cool. Yeah, way up. I came across a really interesting artifact. It's Venetian.
Well, it's gonna do it for me. There's plenty of stuff we didn't get to today. And that's all right. Some laundry that I'll get to tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah. I didn't get to clean in this room either. We'll get to that tomorrow for sure. But one thing I will say before I go, being the stay-at-home parent and looking after another human being, you sometimes forget about your own personal hygiene, as it were. For example, I can't remember the last time I took a shower. Today's Wednesday. Was it Sunday? I don't know. And I do look like my beard could use a bit of a trim, so I'm gonna do that now. Yeah, like I said, that is going to do it for me. I appreciate you guys stopping by. If you're new around here, think about hitting that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And if you really want to help the channel grow, please share it on your social media platforms. Hopefully, see you around.
If you enjoyed that video, thank you. Maybe you might like one of these videos as well. Check it out. See you guys around.